closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 30 on second down. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo. Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll run with Foreman, and they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. The Jets at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minute.
Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security, and now as with every potential trade, execute a play. Overturned. He'll say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball. Controlling the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll... Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got him over beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to the ground with Hall. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Play action, Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. And it's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Finding Knox there, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown now on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on it. Of his passes thus far, that's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Garoppolo again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that'll fall incomplete. Just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 2 missed field goals for him now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then not even see the ball go through the post. Last drive for them, got to pick themselves up from that one.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Again, he finds Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Garoppolo. This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On second and goal, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score from the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
21. Wait.
On first down, Garoppolo. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
But that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Straight ahead is Hall. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. To throw is Garoppolo. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Bills getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at it just to make sure.
After review the play,
so that challenge is a successful one. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Play action. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Loss of 10 is more. Let's get to it.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. To throw, it's Allen.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. 21. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And taken at the 46. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in. last play, I do believe we're good. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen finding Knox there, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis. 40 yards.
Say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
That's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Another tote for Carter.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Allen to throw once more. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to. From the 40 now on second down. Allen being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis. touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one. He gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Gets this to Moore.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up second down. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And some space here.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
This is your game, baby. Here we go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They run again with Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On second down, Cook. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he rifles one incomplete.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Garoppolo now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
Here we go.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
A couple more minutes and maybe the